Hi everyone. I've created this 20-minute practice for you to soothe your nervous system and to encourage releasing and letting go at a time where we need a little bit of soothing, a little bit of letting go. So you'll need a big squishy pillow or a bolster, and otherwise bring yourself to a nice comfy spot on your mat and we'll get started. Bring yourself to lie on your mat with your knees bent and your feet flat on the floor. Knees can be as bent or as long as they need to be to allow that lower back to be soft, disengage. When you get here, bring the feet maybe a little wider and perhaps knocking the knees together if that's comfortable. Hands can go wherever feels comfy for you. Maybe that's on the belly, maybe that's out beside you. If you want something a little more stretchy for the shoulders, maybe we're grabbing the elbows up and overhead, or bringing the elbows nice and wide, cactusing the arms. Wherever you get to, see if you can relax the jaw, relaxing the skin of the face, letting the belly become soft as it rises and falls with your breath. Noticing sensations in the body, noticing sounds in the room. See if you can draw away from those sounds, drawing inwards to the sound of your breath. Allowing that breath to be really soft and long and smooth, like a long piece of silk. Relaxing those shoulders, clenching the jaw, letting the back feel super supported here on your mat. Couple more breaths here, just by yourself. Bring the arms out beside you. Bring the feet about mat distance apart and just let the knees rock side to side, so windshield wipering those knees. And keep the breath included here. Let that breath inform the movement, and the movement inform the breath. Nice and slow, calm abiding. Any sensations that start to come up in the body, just letting them be there. Maybe even rocking your head side to side as your knees rock, getting really involved with this swaying, rocking. Nice work. Easing into the back. Bring those knees slowly back to center. Then when you're ready ready, bring those knees in to hug you. Bring the hands around the shins or the fronts of the knees. Have a little rock, a little roll there. Hands come to the knees. We're going to keep the legs together and draw big circles with the knees. Massaging the back and the tops of the glutes. Keeping that breath involved at every stage today. Draw those circles the opposite way around. The fronts of the shins, taking an inhale here. We're going to exhale, draw head and shoulders up towards the knees, make a tight little ball. Inhale, let shoulders and head fall. And exhale, squeeze into that tight little ball. Inhale, shoulders and head come down. And exhale, squeeze the head and shoulders up. Letting everything come all the way back down, bringing the feet gently to the mat, rocking yourself onto your side to come through to sit. Finding a comfortable seat here. You can sit on your pillow or a book or a block. Roll the shoulders when you get there. Roll them really nice and slow to really find all of those spots in your shoulders that need a little bit more love, that may be a little bit tighter than others. Really feeling the sensations. You're going to take an inhale, reach the arms all the way up. And as you exhale, grab the elbows, all the forearms or wrists. Inhale, sit up tall. And as you exhale, reach up and over to the right. Breathing in through center. Exhale up and over to the left. Breathing in, reach the arms all the way through center and reach up and over to the right. Extending that left arm up and over. So we're going to cradle our head with that left arm. Really point the right fingertips out to the right and gently tugging on that head to stretch out the top of the neck. Breathing is super calm and soft here. Inhale, bring the hands through center and exhale, reach up and over to the left. Breathing through that top hand as you exhale, cradle the head nice and gentle here. As you come up to sit, gentle tug on that head just to open out the sides of the neck. Inhale, reach through those hands and pressing the palms, bring the hands through heart center. So inhale to reach through those arms and really press the palms together as they come through. Good. Inhale to reach through the arms. And exhale, press palms, bring everything through, balancing both sides here. Bowing the head. Noticing that feeling of centering. Taking a few breaths here. And we're going to come into our grounding meditation here. So we're going to be sat for a little while. So you can sit on your knees. You can prop something underneath you whilst you're sat on your knees to make that a bit easier. Like so. Or you can sit cross-legged with something propped underneath you. You could even sit with your legs out long. So there's no special way that we need to sit here, just so we can sit up nice and tall in something sustainable. So I'm going to sit with my legs crossed with my bolster just behind me to give me a little teeny bit of support here. You're going to spread your hands nice and wide. And we're going to plant the palms down in front of us. So really firmly planting those palms down into the ground, closing down the eyes. I want you to notice the thoughts in your mind. Notice things that bubble up, things that maybe they aren't serving us, they aren't making us feel necessarily that great. Something that is too heavy that you're holding on to. You to imagine these things that aren't making you feel good. Imagine them running down through your arms, through the elbows, the forearms, the wrists. Imagine them dribbling out of your fingertips, through the palms, down into the ground. Imagining all of those things that do not serve you melting into the ground, the foundations of the building, through the timbers and brick. Imagine it going down and down into the earth beneath you. All of those things that don't make you feel good, going deep into the earth center. Let it be consumed by the earth beneath you, where it disappears and dissolves in the core of the planet. Taking a big breath in here. Exhale, let it go out the mouth. Breathing in, let it go. Inhaling, and big exhale out the mouth. Sigh it out, let it go. Gently bringing yourself through to sit. Leaving whatever you sent down into the earth, leaving it there. Noticing a sensation of lightness growing tall out the crown of your head. We're going to eventually bring ourselves into a restorative posture. So you'll need your bolster or your pillow, nice big squishy pillow. We're going to bring ourselves onto our backs, and there's options here. So we're going to bring the bolster or the pillow on top of us. We're going to give it a hug. You're either going to bring your feet flat on the ground, so mat distance apart, or you're going to bring the soles of the feet together, let the knees spill out nice and wide. So maybe interlacing the fingers around your pillow, giving the bolster or pillow a nice big hug here. Letting the weight of that pillow or your bolster feel heavy on you. Closing down the eyes here. Finding a sensation of stillness. Bringing your awareness back to the breath. Letting that breath become super long here. You might even start elongating the exhales. Starting to switch that body into rest and repair. resting your mind on the breath, allowing the weight of your prop to soothe you, to ground you, finding that sensation of safety, like a big hug. If the mind gets distracted, forgiving yourself, just bringing the awareness back to breath. Continuing to let the body relax, receiving this yoga pose rather than doing. A few more breaths here. Residing in this stillness. Gently bringing the knees together if they have been separate, bringing your prop to one side. And we're again just going to rock those knees side to side, swaying like a mother rocks her baby, soothing and rhythmic. Again, keeping the breath involved. You're going to bring feet so they're in front of the hips, feet below the knees. And we're going to gently start to rock the pelvis forwards so the back arches, and back, so the back flattens on the mat. See if you can add the breath, so inhale, rock the pelvis forwards, and exhale, rock the pelvis back. Carrying on here in your own breath, your own time. Arms can come really nice and wide here, noticing the body shift and move as you rock forwards and back over your pelvis. Breathing as you go. These movements don't need to be big. Then gradually bring the arms alongside you, peeling the hips up towards the ceiling, really tilting that pubic bone towards your face. Then letting everything come all the way back down. 2 more just like that. Inhale, lifting the hips up into your bridge. And then exhale, letting everything come all the way down, sinking the hips. Inhale to peel the hips up towards the sky. And this time as we lower, lowering super slowly until the pelvis drops into the earth below us. Let that feeling of dropping, of melting, carry on through the floor. Sensation of settling in the body. Until eventually, when you're ready, we're going to set ourselves up for our Shavasana. You can bring your pillow, your prop that you've been using, place it underneath your knees. This will just allow the lower back to completely relax. Bring the feet nice and wide, the arms nice and wide. Letting everything go super limp. Take a nice big breath in and exhale to let it go. Big breath in and exhale to let it go. Big breath biggest breath in you've taken all day. And an exhale, let everything go. Release any muscles that are still gripping or clenching. You can pause the video here, or you can relax to the sound of the music, letting everything go. Wiggling the fingers, wiggling the toes, moving through the arms and legs. Take a nice big stretch here, like you've just woken up from a really big sleep. Make everything super stiff and let everything go. Drawing your prop away from you, bringing the knees into hug. Do any last little rocks and rolls here before rolling onto your right hand side. Taking a few breaths there. Seeing if you can carry this feeling of safety, of peace throughout your day as you come through to sit. Bringing the hands to heart center. Bowing to yourself. Namaste.